Hello friends, in this session I am going to explore the MCQs on Ozymandias, a beautiful poem by P.B. Shelley. Friends, Ozymandias is a sonnet. It puts forth the vanity of human greatness. Ozymandias was first published in 1818 in a weekly, The Examiner. Later on, it was included in his collection of poems entitled Rosalind and Helen, Modern Eclogues. With this brief introduction, let us jump to our topic, MCQs on Ozymandias. Number 1. Which of the following is true to the poem Ozymandias? Options are A. It is a poem by P.B. Shelley. B. It is sonnet. C. It puts forth the vanity of human greatness. D. All these are true. Answer is D. All these are true. Number 2. Which of the following is true to Ozymandias? Options are A. It was first published in 1818. B. It was first published in the Examiner, a weekly. C. It is included in Shelley's Rosalind and Helen, a Modern Eclogues. D. All these are true. Answer is D. All these are true. Number 3. Pick out from the following the opening line of the poem Ozymandias. Options are A. Half sunk, a shattered visage lies whose front. B. My name is Ozymandias, king of kings. C. I met a traveler from an antique land. D. None of these. Answer is C. I met a traveler from an antique land. Number 4. Shelley's sonnet Ozymandias puts forth the description of desert. Options are A. The desert. B. The sand. C. The traveler from an antique land. D. The statue of King Ozymandias. Answer is D. The statue of King Ozymandias. Number 5. Who of the following sees the statue of the Ozymandias? Options are A. The traveler from the antique land. B. The poet narrator. C. King of kings. D. Somebody else. Answer is A. The traveler from the antique land. Number 6. Where does the traveler see the statue of Ozymandias? Options are A. In the desert. B. In the garden. C. On the top of the hill. D. In the antique land. Answer is A. In the desert. Number 7. The poet narrator happens to meet with Dastas from an antique land. Options are A. Friend. B. Relative. C. Traveler. D. A monk. Answer is C. Traveler. Number 8. Which of the following is true to the legs seen by the traveler from the antique land? Options are A. They are huge. B. They are trunkless. C. They stand on the pedestal in the desert. D. All these are true. Answer is D. All these are true. Number 9. What does the traveler see near the legs in the sand? Options are A shattered visage. B. Boulders. C. Shrubs. D. Broken bricks. Answer is a shattered visage. Number 10. Which of the following is true to the visage of the statue? Options are A. It was lying half buried in the sand near the trunkless leg. B. It was shattered. C. It was the feeling of command. D. All these are true. Answer is D. All these are true. Number 11. Inscription on the pedestal calls Ozymandias Dastas. Options are A. The king of poors. B. The king of great empire. C. The king of kings. D. The king of the earth. Answer is C. The king of kings. Number 12. The statue of the King Ozymandias is of dustus. Options are A. Stone, B. Bronze, C. Silver, D. Gold. Answer is A. Stone. Number 13. Who tells the story of Ozymandias in Shelley's poem of that name? Options are A. Ozymandias himself, B. The sculptor, C. The poet narrator, D. The traveler from the antique land. Answer is D. The traveler from the antique land. Number 14. Identify from the following the message of Shelley's poem Ozymandias. Options are A. Vanity of the human greatness, B. Strength of the king, C. Glory of past, D. None of these. Answer is A. Vanity of the human greatness. Number 15. Shelley's poem Ozymandias was first published under the pen name Datus. Options are A. Glirates, B. Examiner, C. Rameses, D. None of these. Answer is A. Glirates. Number 16. Ozymandias' real name is Datus. Options are A. Ramesses II, B. Glirates, C. Pharaoh, D. None of these. Answer is A. Ramesses II.